Welcome back to the GB112 Research Essentials tutorials. In Tutorial 2, we'll examine how to find the classification of an industry, how industry codes are organized, and how to find information about a specific industry using library resources. We will use Apple as our example company to help us understand the many aspects of industry research. The second question in your course project asks you to find your company's designated industry, as well as the company's NAICS and the company's SIC codes. From Tutorial 1, you may recall that we used market line reports to uncover in-depth details about your company. Looking at the market line report for our example company, Apple, we learned that the company produces technology services and products, such as music players, personal computers, software, and other peripherals. In addition to the report, you might also consider what you already know about Apple's business. There is no right answer to how you might describe Apple. iTunes, iPhone, laptops, TVs, digital media, retail stores, technology, etc. All of these terms are applicable, but not necessarily standardized. For the purposes of the census, the U.S. government created a system to organize companies into types of industries that is useful to the government as well as businesses and researchers such as yourself. Every 5 years, the U.S. Census Bureau reviews companies and determines their primary focus during an economic census. The Bureau then assigns a North American Industry Classification System, or NAICS code to the business. As we'll see, the NAICS or NAICS code provides a useful system to organize information about a company or industry, particularly in resources like the library databases. NAICS codes range from 2 to 6 digits. The shorter the code, the broader the category. For instance, the NAICS codes 31 through 33 refers to the manufacturing sector. By adding digits to those codes, the category is narrowed. NAICS code 334 narrows to computer and electronic product manufacturing, followed by 3341 computer and peripheral equipment manufacturing, and so on and so forth. We're getting closer to how our example company, Apple, may be classified, but drilling into the NAICS codes isn't necessarily the most efficient way of discovering your company's classification. To determine the NAICS code associated with Apple, we use the library databases. As we did in the first tutorial, we'll access the relevant databases through the Databases A to Z link on the home page under the main search box. We'll then select the company's profile checkbox to focus our list of resources. Since we're using Apple as our starting place, we'll search LexisNexis Academic under the company profile selections. Other databases and company profiles will also have classification information, and I encourage you to explore the different resources available. Each provides access to unique content. Once in the database, select Get Company Info. Search for Apple, and then select the appropriate listing. Note that the ticker symbol is in parentheses. LexisNexis's company dossiers offer a lot of great information. The industry classification section will detail the relevant codes for us. You've probably noticed that the Apple dossier has a primary SIC code and a primary NAICS code. The SIC, or the Standard Industrial Classification Code, is the U.S. government's older industry classification system, similar to the updated NAICS code. While no longer updated, the SIC is still used to organize information about a company. Apple's primary NAICS code is 334118, Computer Terminal and Other Computer Peripherals Equipment Manufacturing. Now that we have the industry code associated with Apple, we can search another database for industry overviews. Back to the database's A to Z listings, IBIS World Industry Market Research under the Industries and Market Selections is an ideal source for analysis of an industry. Searching with the NAICS number, we find two relevant reports. We'll focus on the computer manufacturing in the US report to capture that aspect of Apple. To piece together a complete picture of the industry, you may want to take a look at both reports. The tabs across the top of the report allow you to navigate the different areas of analysis. For the purposes of your assignment, we are looking specifically for regulations that affect your company's industry. Under the Operating Conditions tab, you'll find a subsection called Regulation and Policy. This section will address government policies affecting your computer peripheral industry. You should also explore other areas of the report to familiarize yourself with the other areas of analysis, such as Industry at a Glance and Industry Outlook. Other databases will have different and sometimes more in-depth analysis. I strongly encourage you to learn as much about your industry as possible from a variety of perspectives. By exploring the other databases, you will have a more well-rounded understanding of the industry and company you are studying. Hopefully Tutorial 2 has given you a useful starting place for tracking down information about an industry of interest. You should have a better understanding of how to find classification of an industry, how industry codes are organized, and how to find information about a specific industry using library resources. If you would like additional assistance or have any questions about your research for GB112 or other classes, please contact us at the reference desk. We're happy to help. You can also chat with us or schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you for watching this tutorial and good luck with your project.